Today on Food Journey, after all the endless tasting and feeding my mouth, I'm going to be feeding my face with food, literally.
Hello and welcome to Food Journey. Everybody has a routine. We all know when it's time to wake up, when it's time to go to work, do your work, finish that, rest, play, time to sleep, hopefully making a little bit of time during the day or in the evening to take some exercise and also to have some self-care moments. Now today on Food Journey, we're going to be looking at skin treatments, and we're actually going to be making some homemade skin beauty treatments from food. Fancy that? It's really fun, easy, and creative. And I'm sure you can get the whole family involved in doing this beautiful and positive thing for yourself. You're worth it.
I was shocked to know that we have 20 square feet of skin covering our body in 3 basic layers. The epidermis or outer layer, waterproof and melanin rich or not. The dermis, subcutaneous material like hair follicles and sweat glands. And then our fat and connective tissue layer. So eating a diet rich in water consumption, antioxidant foods, good fats, whole grains, and lean meat can keep our skin alive and glowing. But at the top of the list is water. Water consumption and cleansing. Recommended amounts to drink a day? 8 glasses.
But how can we use water for more than just drinking and washing our bodies for a beauty therapy? How about a lovely steam? This is so easy to put together. Anyone can do it. And it can really help to de-stress, distract, rejuvenate, and make you feel really good inside. So here's all you need for this complete beauty therapy.
I'm lucky enough to have 2 of the ingredients for this therapy right in my garden. Some mint and aloe vera too. We're ready to rock with this treatment number 1.
I'm so lucky to be able to have some fresh mint and that lovely aloe vera right in the garden whenever I want it. Normally I use the mint just to make a lovely fragrant cup of mint tea, but today we're going to be having a sort of tea for our face, so to speak. The first thing I need to do is to just pick off the delicate leaves one by one and kind of bruise them with my fingers, okay?
The mint smells great, and to get the best out of it, first pick the leaves. And then activate the essences by slightly bruising them. These are going to also help clear your nasal passages. Good to go.
So that pot is really steaming at the moment. You can see it all coming out there, and that's exactly what we want. So just need to tip this lovely mint into the pot. And I'm adding a little bit of peppermint oil, which I have already myself. And sometimes you can add your own little aromatics as well, just to lift that natural mint smell. Okay, so let's put that in. That's good. And now a few drops of the peppermint oil. So all that's left to be done now is for me to find a nice quiet spot where I won't be disturbed, switch my phone off, and get to steaming. Okay, there's our steaming pot. I'm gonna have a sit down here and a nice quiet moment. Clean towel, please. And just drape it over your head. But before, make sure that my phone is switched off. Bye-bye. And breathe. Oh, this is beautiful. Loving this. Everyone just leave me alone. Okay, now you've all seen how to do a proper delicious steam, and we're going to do a cooling aloe vera mask now for afters. I got this lovely aloe vera straight from the garden. Everyone saw me pick it, and let's just take a look at it. It's soft and squidgy, and inside it's got this incredible gel, which if I just cut, you can see.
The skin peels off easily with a sharp little knife to reveal this transparent, slimy gel used in hair products and even on the face, and even in healthy drinks. It's very bitter though, so mind those lips. Take off enough skin to have a good amount to see and to apply. So start with a clean face and smear away, avoiding your eyes and definitely those lips. Aloe vera is cooling and aids the skin in healing and assists the clearing of acne. This is nice. If I had endless aloe in the garden, I'd be doing this every day.
So how did I feel after that steam? Well, I loved it. One of the things I really loved about it was knowing that my phone wasn't going to go off at any second, and it also allowed me to really be present in what I was doing at that moment. I really had to focus on my breathing, and I could sort of think about mundane things, not worry. And afterwards, that aloe vera treatment was really cooling and sort of just the perfect contrast to the steam. Loved it, loved it.
Of course, if you want an overall body steam, nothing beats a sauna experience, where man-made steam over hot coals makes you sweat, sweat, sweat. Now, shall we try something fabulous?
So after that wonderful steam, you know, your pores are all open now in your skin, and I thought it would be a good idea to take advantage of that and look for a mask that would not only tighten my skin, but help me to draw out any impurities that are under the surface of my skin. And I found this mask at a local spa that I went to. It's terrific, and I really want to share that with you right now.
We're using egg white for this mask. That's going to tighten the skin. Instant coffee, which is antioxidant as well. And the same for this unsweetened cocoa powder. They both smell great too in combination.
This next mask is really fun, and it smells delicious as well. And some of the things we're using today you might see on your breakfast table. In fact, I should have called this the breakfast mask, shouldn't I have? So the first thing we need to do is just separate off our egg, because we're going to be using the whites. It's not too difficult to do. I'll show you.
Separating the egg only needs a little careful precision. It's not rocket science. Simple. I'm applying this luscious mask with a clean makeup brush all over. Avoiding my eye area. What I'm expecting is what I experienced my first go round. I think the smell and aromatic experience is indeed potent, kind of like walking into a lovely cafe and the air's thick with coffee. So high expectations here. I've been sitting quietly for about 15 minutes and my skin feels really tight, and I'm thinking that's a good thing. I just need to remove the mask now with a little bit of help from my small face towel. Just saturate it and squeeze. And then little by little remove the mask gently. What's under all that? Very relaxed and a bit more glowing skin. You'll have to spend a moment washing out your makeup brush too, so it doesn't just get dry and stiff and difficult to restore.
So how did I feel after that? That tightening mask was really good, and psychologically it made me feel that I was getting all the toxins out of my skin. And the next thing I think would be, if you knew how to do it right, to extract blackheads and pimples and things like that, or get somebody who knows how to do that professionally for you.
Anti-inflammatory and anti-acne. Moisturizing and healing. Exfoliate with ordinary baking soda. Parsley and yogurt for dark circles under your eyes. Itchy skin? Just apply some ice, a compress, for about 10 minutes until the itching is gone.
Anyone who's ever gone through an adolescence has had skin problems, pimples. Maybe the lucky ones haven't, but I was one of those people who definitely did. And what happens is you pick at your skin, don't you? And then it leaves a dark mark afterwards that takes quite a while to get rid of. And you're using makeup to cover them up, etc. We've all been there. Now, the next mask I'm going to show you has some wonderful ingredients in it that are going to help to reduce the swelling associated with pimples and skin problems, and also help to reduce the appearance of some of those nasty scars that we sometimes get.
The ingredients for this mask are turmeric, very anti-inflammatory, the lemon juice, a natural brightening agent, moisturizing yogurts, and healing honey.
I'm excited to try this mask actually because it's the one that's sort of closest to my heart in terms of thinking it's going to do something really wonderful for me, because I have dark spots as well on my skin. I cover them up with a little makeup, but they're there when I take the makeup off. So this is really going to help me, I think.
3 tablespoons of yogurt. This is thick, cling to your face stuff.
Turmeric next, and we want 1 teaspoon of this. Now, one thing about turmeric, everybody remember, it stains. It's even used as a dye in some places, so you don't want this on anything white. Now, just a teaspoon of honey. Doesn't that look pretty? And then give it all a lovely little mix. Watch that yogurt turn a beautiful, beautiful light orange.
So here's the turmeric, yogurt, and honey mask, ready to apply. I'm most excited at this one as maybe it may give me a result for my dark marks. Mind you, this is a 5-day process. You're supposed to use it every day therein. It feels cool to the skin and it smells a little like mustard. Applying this with another clean brush tool, slathering it on, and being expectant really. I think that's the formula for all these trials. Almost done now. Dotting the I's and crossing the T's. Let's see how this one goes. Now let's wash out this brush too, so we can use them for something else. Okay, this is dry now, and there's no tightness, and it's time to take it off. Now just rinse this off. Take your time and use enough water to make sure you've got off all of the initial application. Now it's time to make sure I've got all that turmeric off of my face because it does stain. So I'm using my normal makeup remover and some cotton pads.
Exfoliation. I love that. It suggests a chance to really scrub at your skin with something that isn't too abrasive, but something that you can control yourself. And there's nothing like it for feeling invigorated and getting the skin to kind of glow the way you love it to. Now, these two scrubs that we're going to make are made out of salt and sugar. And I think you're going to absolutely love them. And you're going to be making them all the time.
Lemons, brown sugar, and white sugar. Let's see how this one works.
Scrub time. I love a scrub, but they're always so expensive in the shops. So I'm really delighted to be making my own at last. I've always said I wanted to do it, never got round to it. So in the bowl here we have sugar, just your ordinary white sugar. And that's 1 cup of it in there. Okay, to that, let's go ahead and add some brown sugar. Now, this is going to give a sort of different type of abrasion. This is fine, and this is just a little bit more coarse. So, half a cup in there. And I have visually measured this to be about that much. There we go. Look at that. That's lovely. Just going to give that a little baby mix. And there we go for a start. Now, coconut oil. We need about, what was it, 1/4 cup of this going in. Lovely. All these moisturizing oils are going to be great, and some olive oil too. If I can get the top open. Right, finally got that off. And I need half a cup. Done. Pour that in. Great. The last thing I need to add to this is the zest of some limes. And of course, again, we're looking for that aromatic added touch. So I'm zesting, so I'm really only supposed to go as far as the skin. I better take it easy and just make sure I don't get what I don't need, like I did here. Just keep turning it. And I can smell it from here. It's lovely. It's going to add that beautiful smell of fresh lime. Lovely. Skip all this. in there. Now we mix. Oh, look at that. Looks pretty. Smells lovely. Sort of like a fudgy, lovely treat. And all I'm going to do is transfer this lovely sugar scrub into the jar.
Now just decant this into a clean mason jar and it's ready to use. But plastic is best if you're going near the bath. Now let's see how this sugar scrub performs. It looks the business. Oh, and it feels so great. Just like the store-bought stuff, but much less expensive and at my disposal whenever. We love this one. And look how lovely it feels after a rinsing. Yay! We'll do this again. Now here's the salt version, using 1 cup of 3 types of salt: coarse sea salt, pink Himalayan, and table salt.
And I'm also adding a few drops of tea tree oil. Beautiful healing properties as well. This is strong stuff, so the 4 drops I put in there are quite strong. And just mix this all up into a salty slurry. There we go, that's nice, easy to spread on your body. And then again, let's get this into our mason jar. I wonder if I could pour it in. Shall I try? Okay, there we go. That's pretty. Pretty and pink. There we go. A little bit of scrub just to try. If I like it, I'll make even more. Lovely. Done.
Well, we've been working on our face today, but how about ending this one on our feet? Everyone has times when your feet hurt and just get tired and achy. A simple warm water soak with some cider vinegar reduces swelling. It's disinfectant for sweaty feet and relaxing. Enjoy for a moment with this real treat. Switch off and listen to some music. Relax, just like I'm doing. Hope you enjoyed yourself and see you next time. Bye-bye.